So next concept of the object oriented programming is inheritance. So most important concepts in object oriented programming is inheritance. The major thing in inheritance is deriving a new class from the existing class is known as inheritance. So deriving a new class from the existing class. If there is already having one class, in that class I'm going to derive a new class. I'm going to create one new class from the existing class already having class. For example, if there is having student is one of the class, means if I am going to derive a new class in the existing class of student, means so type of students, so engineering students, art students, so that type of deriving a new class from the existing class is known as inheritance, right? So one of the major advantages of inheritance is it is used for code reusability. We can use the code from within your program wherever. So that is the major part, code reusability. So reusability means we can able to use already existing code. So that is the code reusability. So inheritance can be defined as the procedure or mechanism of acquiring all the properties and behaviors. So properties is also known as data members and behaviors are also known as methods. So in that class there is having some properties and behaviors. We already told that properties is also known as data members is also known as fields is also known as attributes, and attributes is also known as entities. So and methods is also known as functionalities, methods is also known as behavior, methods is also known as procedures, function. So it is defined as the procedure of mechanism of acquiring all the properties and behavior of one class to another class. If there is having one class, in that class there is having some properties and behavior. In that properties and behavior, we are going to acquire means accessing. So accessing here that class to another class. So that is the major part of object oriented programming is inheritance, deriving a new class from the existing class. So and one of the most advantages is code reusability, right? So in inheritance there is having five types of inheritance. One is single, next one is multi-level, another one is multiple, hierarchical, and the final one is hybrid inheritance. Single, multiple, multi-level, hierarchical, hybrid. So five types of inheritance that are present in concepts of inheritance. In especially the multiple inheritance and hybrid inheritance supported through one interface concept. So hybrid, there is having five types of inheritance. So in that five types of inheritance, the two inheritance, multiple and hybrid inheritance, are only supported through interface. Interface is also one of the concepts in object oriented programming. So that concept we will discuss next sections, right? Okay, so there is having five types of inheritance, right? Okay, for example, if there is having one person, right? Person is a class. In that class there is having some data members, there is having some fields or properties or attributes named as name and designation. A class is a person and the data members is the name and designations. So the behavior of the person or the method of the person is learn, walk, eat. These are the basic behaviors that are present in the class of person, right? So in that person class, I'm going to derive a new class from the class of person. Person is already having one class. In that class I'm going to derive a new class. I'm going to create a new class from the class of person, right? For maybe the person may be a programmer, the person may be a dancer, the person may be a singer, right? So the person may be a programmer or dancer or singer. For example, if programmer is a derived class or new class, means there is already having the data members and methods are name, designation, learn, walk, eat. So these are all the data members and methods that are present in the existing class of person. In that programmer subclass there is having one more data members is company name and one more method is coding. For example, if the deriving class is dancer, means so one of the data members group name, one of the methods dancing. The already methods and data members are name, designation, learn, walk, eat. And also another subclass, that means creating a new class, derived class, singer. Singer can able to use a data member of brand name, band name. So and one more methods are singing and playing guitar. So these are all the things that are going to be implemented in the inheritance concept, deriving a new class from the existing class, right? Polymorphism. Next concept of object oriented programming is polymorphisms. When one task is performed by a different ways. First of all, just a minute. First of all, when one task is performed by different ways, it is known as polymorphism. Before that, what is the meaning of poly and what is the meaning of morphism? A poly is different. Poly is different. Right. Poly is different. And morphism is the term of form. F-O-R-M-S, forms. Different forms. So polymorphism is another term is different forms. The definition for polymorphism is when one task is performed by a different ways is known as polymorphism. For example, to convince the customer differently. To convince the customer differently. So convince is going to be differently happened. So convince is going to be differently happened based upon the customer. Example of this polymorphism is to convince the customer differently. So convince is the major thing going to be different based upon the customers, right? And one more example is draw something. So draw something means we can able to draw shape, we can able to draw rectangle, we can able to draw oval, we can able to draw circle. So this is the many ways means different ways. So if there is having shape class, a shape is a draw method. In the draw method, which we are going to draw triangle or rectangle or circle, right? So this is the example for polymorphism. So real-time example for polymorphism. So there is having images, right? So in that image, the ex-president of an USA is Barack Obama, right? So the president in home act as good husband. The president in home, right? The different ways. In home, they are going to be act as a good husband. In office, they are going to be act as a good president. Right? This is the real-time example for polymorphism. Right? Abstraction. Next concepts of object-oriented programming is abstractions. So abstraction is the process of hiding the implementation details. Abstraction is the process of hiding the implementation. Implementation means execution. So running part. So that is going to be hide. Abstraction is the process of hiding the implementation details and it shows only functionality to the user. User means what? User means who? Our developer, our client. So implementation details has been hide. Only the functionality is only showing. So that is the meaning of abstraction. Abstraction is the process of hiding the implementation details and showing only functionality to the user. For example, phone call. We don't know the internal processing. Phone call is, okay, real-time example is, so the one person is going to be called. In that phone, there is having internal processing, home button, volume button and charge input. Right, we have just a few buttons and input to use. What happens under the hood, we don't how to know. You don't have to know. So how the buttons are worked. We don't know how the buttons are worked. How home button, volume button and charge input. These are going to be hide. These implementations, these executions are going to be hide. We don't know how to work the home button. We don't know how to work the volume button. We don't know how to work the charge input. So these are the major thing. These are the implementation details has been hide. Right. Abstraction is the process of hiding the implementation details and showing only the functionality to the user. So these are the functionality. Home button, volume button and charge input is the functionality. But in the back end, we don't know how they are working. How home buttons are working, how volume buttons are working, how charge inputs are working. We don't know that. So that is the meaning of abstraction. Next. Finally, encapsulations. So before that, capsule. We all of you know that. What is the meaning of capsule? Capsule, 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 right? Right. So capsule means what? So some different medicines are different medicines that are present in a one unit, one capsule, one tablet, one capsule. In that capsule, there is having different medicine, right? So that is the meaning of capsule, right? So in encapsulation, a process of wrapping the code and data together into a single unit. So wrapping data and coding get together into a single unit. Process of wrapping or binding or including the data and methods are going to be together into a single unit. For example, capsule mixed of several medicines. A Java class is the example of encapsulations. So right, so this is the data, this is the methods, right? So there are 3 methods and 1 data is present in the class. So that class is going to be a single unit. Once again, I'm telling the definition of encapsulations. A process of wrapping or binding or including the data and methods into a single unit is known as what? Data and methods into a single unit is known as encapsulations. So these are the concepts of object-oriented programming language. Next one is features. Features of programming: simple, object-oriented, platform-independent, secure language, robust, architectural neutral, interpreted language, multi-threaded language, distributed language, dynamic. So most important features of Java, we already discussed. A platform-independent, right? So platform-independent is none other than, so we can able to use the Java in any operating system. So operating system, platform is represented as operating system, OS. So platform represented as OS, operating systems. So we can able to use the Java in Windows operating system, Linux operating system, Mac, Macintosh operating system, whatever the operating system, we can able to use the Java programs, right? Object oriented, so it's fully based upon the object. And simple, we can able to develop the program in simple way. Secure and robust means strong, we cannot able to crack the source code, we can able to break the source code. And architectural neutral, interpreted language. So interpreted language means we can able to execute the programming language of Java. Multi-threaded, so threaded means lightweight subprocessor, multi-threaded means n number of threads going to be executed. Distributed language means based upon the communication of client and server communications. So that's why features of Java is distributed language. And finally, dynamic. These are the features of Java, right? So the same thing: simple, object oriented, distributed, secure, robust, interpreter, portable, architectural neutral, high performance, multi-threaded, and dynamic, right? Next, Java environment. Java environment method thing is JVM, Java virtual machines. In the Java virtual machines, a set of libraries, example rt.jar. Jar means what? Java archive runner. So that is the meaning of jar. JVM, JDK. The environment of Java is JRE, JDK, and JVM, Java virtual machines. These are the environment we are going to perform the Java programs. Environment is nothing but working space. Our Java working space, we can able to work the Java in JDK, JRE, and JVM, right? Next thing is a structure of Java program. So a simple program Java is, we can able to create the class. A class name is simple. After opening the class, we have to declare the main method. Main method means it should be a constant line. Public, static, void main, string arguments. So public, static, void main, string arguments is a main methods going to be declared in the class of simple. After opening the main method, we are going to print the some statements, Java world, system.out.println, Java world. This is the string statement. You are going to give the string statements within the double quotes, right? After that, closing parameter.